Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 22 of The Impossible Dream with Bala Town, our bid to win the Champions League with the club, obviously for the first time. But today it's all about the Welsh Cup Final. We are playing the New Saints. Now we're also going to have our end of season awards ceremony after this game, so make sure you stick around, win, lose or draw. We'll also have a look at what we want to do in the transfer window over the summer, and of course your chance to vote for our goal of the season, all after this game. So make sure, as I said, you stick around, win, lose or draw. But first things first, we have a treble to win. It would be an historic treble. Obviously, Bala's never done it before. The New Saints, I did have a quick check, and I believe they've only done it twice themselves. I'm not sure. Barry Town back in the day were pretty dominant as well, so maybe they've picked it up once or twice as well. But it would be a first for Bala Town, so let's see if we can do this. Now, we aren't the favourites, which is a little bit annoying considering we won the league. But it is what it is. Now, they're a balanced, standard playing style, still a Scott Rusco-coached team. Analysis report here, we are expecting them to come out in their 4-5-1 formation. We can see they only got a draw last time out against FM20, but it was the final game of the season that meant nothing, so we won't read too much into that. We can see there their passing network, key passes, and all that whatnot that happens. Now, the team we are sending out, you will notice that we are going for it this time. We've played them 3 times this year, a 0-0 and a 1-1, a 1-1, a 1-0 win, a 1-0 loss, and that's playing with a DM. We're better than them. We're going to hopefully go out and prove it, and we're going to play with a number 10 and absolutely go at them. So it's Louis Gray that goes in goal. It's Kelly, Glennon, Williams, and Nichols as a back 4. It's Vieira and Gosset in midfield. It's Edwards, it's Waite, and it's Jones across the middle there. It's Damien Allmark. He's man in form right now. Baston Brew and Serafino have not been scoring goals. Allmark has, so we give our youngster the start in the final. And here we go. Welcome to the Cup Final. Everybody is playing as expected, which is always a nice bonus. What do we want to say? I don't think we want to tell them to prove a point. I think we just want to tell them to relax. Just go out there, prove to everybody that you're winners. Ignore the recent media praise. It's been fantastic. I think let's just go out there and prove to everybody you're winners. It does sound very, very kids at school, doesn't it? But let's do it anyway. And here we go as the players enter the field. I was trying to find what stadium it's played at, and I couldn't see it anywhere. Maybe it said it at the start there and I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, I was looking for it and I couldn't see it. So I don't know where we're playing, but I'm assuming it is a neutral venue. But yeah, we'll find out here. Let me know what you think. I mean, we'll know after the game. But let me know what you think of the more attacking lineup. Let's hope it works. That's a bit of a loose pass there. Ball over the top. Oh, is he offside? Let's hope he's offside. He is offside. A warning shot fired there, boys. We're just going to have to keep our concentration maybe a little bit more. How offside was it? Poor pass, wasn't it, from Edwards? Tell you what, he's only just offside as well, isn't he? Last minute, looks like Glennon there has stepped up, and that has saved his blushes. You could argue that's good defensive play, considering the ball was given away. Let's give it a get creative here. I'd love to take an early lead if we could. Here we go with Kelly. He goes over top there for James Waite. He's ended the season in fantastic form. Waite! Oh, it's at the goalkeeper. Couldn't quite find its way to the back of the net, but we do have a corner now, and we know that Glennon and Reece Williams can be devastating from the Gosset corner. Here it is. It's in its back post. It's there. Oh, it's clipped the bar, has it? Glennon, I think it was Glennon, has clipped the bar from the corner. So unlucky. Come on, boys. Come on. Let's give it another get creative here. It's still been tight and tense, despite the fact we're going for it a little bit more. We haven't really seen a benefit of doing that as of yet. Can we win this? I don't like it when they're around our penalty area. Come on, boys. Can we get a tackle in here, please? They're playing it around. Can we intercept a pass here? A loose pass. Force an error. There's the ball in behind. Glennon is there. Glennon, that's not what you need to do, mate. That's not what you need to do. There's a man over, and we're 1-0 down. Half an hour in, and Glennon, just stick your foot through it, mate. That's not what was needed. We'll give it a demand more. You can see there, he held on for the ball far too long under pressure. Just get rid, mate. Just get rid. Oh, that's so frustrating. And I'll tell you what, Louis Gray hasn't covered himself in glory there either, has he? Come on. We do have Denham on the bench if Glennon's going to have a nightmare. Now, is he off here? No, it's the first yellow. Now, we do have decent free kick takers. We are dangerous from free kicks. It's Denny Gosset. What can he do? Gosset! Oh! What a strike from Denny Gosset! It was a bullet into the top corner. It didn't bend. It just arrowed straight into the roof of the net. That was one of the best free kicks I think I've ever seen. Look at this. No bend. Arrow straight. Actually bent away a little bit, if anything. Goalkeeper, no chance. That is a stunning, stunning strike from Denny Gosset on the big stage in the Welsh Cup Final. It's a big stage for us. There we go. He's had a season. He scored our goal in the Champions League. He scored, obviously, he scored a goal in the final here. He scored some absolute worldies throughout the year. There's a ball to the back post. Liam Edwards is going to retrieve that. Out to Nichols. Nichols back post bends it in. It's there. Oh, and Henry Jones. It's a quick fire double right on the stroke of half time, and we've turned the game on its head. Excellent stuff from the boys. Go on, Bala Town. It's 2-1 against the New Saints, and that is equals. That actually is now more goals in this game than the 3 previous fixtures between the two of us had all season. Look at that. Bent in beautifully. And Henry Jones, that's a stunning finish, isn't it? From a tight angle. Allmark already running away, celebrating. How close was it to offside? It doesn't really matter, does it? He's onside. This guy here is playing him on. Allmark just disrupting the defensive line there, and that was enough. And it was the last kick of the half. Look, it wasn't the last kick of the game, but last kick of the half. And we've turned it around after going behind. That is excellent. We're going to have to do an assertive, don't get complacent out there, boys. Make sure we see things out to and ensure our hands. I don't want to talk about the trophy. Don't get complacent, boys. We will celebrate the trophy if and when we win it at the end and not a second beforehand. Now, Edwards is only playing a 6-4, which is slightly worrying. We do have Neto on the bench. What we could do is we could move Jones into the middle, Waite out to the right, and then bring Neto onto the left. So we do have a way around Edwards having a bad game, but let's hope he picks himself up here. Come on, boys, come on. It's still been tight and tense, hasn't it? Despite the fact that we've gone for it a little bit more. Edwards is coming back. Allmark's not having a great game. I am beginning increasingly to wonder if it's something about the way we're playing that is affecting the strikers more so than who we have playing up there, just because none of them are particularly starting games well. Maybe the pressing forward, maybe that role we've moved past that. Here we go with Boston Brew. Back there for Gosset. Gosset hangs on to the ball. That's fine. Back for Vieira. Vieira finds Liam Edwards. Can he pick up his match rating here? Liam Edwards. Oh! The substitution dropping down kind of threw me off a little bit there. I thought for a wonderful second we'd gone and got a third goal. I wonder if we should drop back to positive now that we do have the lead. Let's tell them to concentrate here. That hasn't particularly worked, but we're looking nervous, and now we're looking overwhelmed as well. Can we get... That's a horrible goal kick. Kelly's there. Henry Jones with a poor touch. That's unlike him. And are we going to pay a price? Glennon's there. Wins the ball back for us. Gosset. Back for Glennon. Glennon looks over the top there for Jones. Now he's not the quickest, and he's not going to get there. Back to the goalkeeper. It's becoming a bit of a long highlight. Can we win that? We can. Gosset, first time ball for Waite. Can we catch them out? It's Edwards. Edwards is in here. He's got a man at the back post. Oh, the goalkeeper's had a bit of a nightmare. Someone kicking in the goal. Oh! It's a wonder own goal. It's let's face it, it's a bit of a glitch in the game if we're honest, but we'll take it. It's 3-1, and that is the ultimate defender panic. He's just looked around, thought someone's got to kick this. You had to feel that was going to... Now, what actually did happen here? He's cleared it into his own man. It's a massive, massive panic in the New Saints defence, and all we can do is point and laugh at them. That is wonderful stuff. And we're going to do a treble, boys. Well, are we? Come on, let's not talk like that just yet. Ball down the line. Who's going to get to that? We have no one in sight. Another bit of a rough touch there from the New Saints defender. Kelly picks it up, goes back in field for Vieira. He's done well under pressure there. Glennon has the ball at his feet. He goes over the top. It's Bus and Brew. Go on, Bus and Brew. Can he once and all for all wrap it up? And it's tipped over the bar for the corner. But it shouldn't really matter from here, boys, because we have done a treble. Can we get a fourth? Gosset is a good ball. Liam Edwards. Oh, another good save from their goalkeeper. It's going to be a corner. Now, as I said, can we cap it off with a fourth? Where's Glennon? Can he make up for his error in the first half, which put us behind? It's a decent ball in again. Gosset's corners are just class every time, aren't they? But boys, crack the champagne. We've only gone and won a treble. Go on, Bala Town. What a season it's been. An absolute just dream season. It's a shame, perhaps, that we couldn't have pulled off that incredible comeback against the Swedes in the Europa League very, very early on this season. But we'll take a domestic treble, won't we? Absolute domination from the boys this year. All we can do is just treat them as the gods they are. Bala Town lift the Welsh Cup. Victoria Bala Town celebrate famous treble. Am I a legend of the club yet? My goal in this save, another goal. It's Serafino's revenge, as we know, against Chester City. But another goal of mine is to have a stadium named the Aussie Villain Arena. I really, really want to have a stadium called the Aussie Villain Arena. But this is my save to do it in, because it's going to be a longer term thing. If we're going to win the Champions League with the club, let's face it, we're going to be a club legend. Are we at club legend status yet? Come on, I've just won you a treble, boys. What do we want? Here it is here. No, still only favoured personnel. Well, that's got to change, hasn't it? That's outrageous. Anyway, guys, that's the season done, and what a season it has been. Wait right there, though. It is time for the end of season awards. I'll see you after the ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Bala Town end of season awards. Oh, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Oh, thank you. You're too kind. Wow, wow, wow. What a season it has been. A treble, a domestic treble. Put the New Saints back in their spot where they belong, below us. And it's just been, it's been the season dreams are made of, really, isn't it? And I think the players are to thank for that. They've been wonderful for me, wonderful for us all season. And I think really the only way to start the evening is by giving them a hearty round of applause to thank them for all their hard work. Well done, guys. I'm so proud. The first award tonight is the Golden Pen, awarded to the signing of the season. And a lot of our signings this year were loan signings, which I can only assume means they are not eligible for this award, because the winner, who signed on a free transfer, it's Jordan Jones. And for everybody asking who the hell is Jordan Jones, and I can hear the mutters out there, he's a backup midfielder, played about 3 games this year. Let's just go with it, okay? Jordan, you did well, mate. You deserve your trophy. Hang on to it. You probably won't win another one. Alright, next up it is the Golden Card, awarded to the player with the worst discipline. Highly coveted this one, and this year, with 5 yellows and a red, the winner is Romario Vieira. The next award is the Golden Bullseye, awarded to the player with the best pass completion rate. And this year, with a 92% pass completion rate, that's stunning. And it's important in his position. It's the goalkeeper, it's Louis Gray. The next award is the Golden Spoon, awarded to the man who feeds the strikers, the man with the most assists. And it is a retention of the trophy this year. He got 20 assists last year. This year he only managed 12, but he was just as brilliant. Get up here, Danny Gosset. The next award is the Golden Anchor, awarded to the man who has the best average match rating. And this year it goes to a man who averaged 7.51 as a match rating. That is borderline world class. Well done to the winner. And it is... Get back up here, it's Danny Gosset. Next up, it's the Golden Soother, awarded to the baby of the team, this season's best young player. And we have a young squad. It's something that, I kind of pride myself on, to think that, we're bringing up the next generation here. But there is one man that I think stood out to everybody. He had a really, really good year. He's one of our own. He's an academy product. He is Damien Olma.
So yeah, thank you. I'm obviously over the moon to receive this prestigious award. I want to thank everybody who's voted for me. Really am, over the moon, and I want to thank the gaffer, although he prefers me to call him Mr. Villain, sir. I want to thank him for believing in me, for giving me a chance in this league, and it's all about the team effort, and we're going to press on, and we're going to do as the boss says. We're going to go win the Champions League. Thank you.
Thank you, Damien. Very, very well-deserved award there, mate. Now, it's time to award the Golden Boot, one of the big ones, awarded to this season's top goal scorer. And we expected big things from him this year, and for the most part, he really did deliver. With 25 goals, the Golden Boot goes to Luke Bussambrew. Now, before we get to the big one that announced this year's Man of the Town for Player of the Season, we do need to take a minute to acknowledge this season's Team of the Year. If you just direct your eyes up to the board, you will see that the goalkeeper is Gray. The back four is Kelly, Denham, Williams, and Nichols. It's Vieira and Gosset in midfield. The wingers are Neto and Edwards. Henry Jones is the number 10. And Damien Allmark, Young Player of the Year, he is your striker. Congratulations, guys. Great season all round. And now it is time to award the big one, the final award, the Golden Star for this season's Man of the Town, the Player of the Year, as voted by you, the fans. And we had a number of very good, solid, high-performing, consistent players this year. But there was one man, I think, that did just put himself above everybody else. He got the assists. He got the average match rating. Now he gets Player of the Year with 47% of the vote. The winner is Denis Gosset. Can somebody give Denny a hand with all these trophies, please? Ridian Williams, what are you doing here, mate? You're on loan. You shouldn't even be here. But give Denny a hand carrying out the trophies, will you, mate? We don't want to hurt his back. He's an important player for us. So there we have it. Congratulations to Denny and the rest of the winners. All very, very well deserved. But that is it for the evening. I want to thank everybody in the auditorium. Thank you for you watching at home. It's been a fantastic season here at Bala Town, and we will look to go even stronger next season. I really want to try and make a little bit more of a mark in Europe if we can. And let's go win that Iron Brew Cup from the Scots as well, shall we? Thank you everybody for coming out tonight. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you next season. Thank you, everybody. So there we go, Denis Gosset, I think it's very well deserved to be honest, is the player of the season for this year, ahead of Henry Jones and Rhys Williams. Again, no real complaints about that. Rhys Williams got the goal of the season. I don't remember this goal, certainly not one that I chose in my list here, but we'll come back to goal of the season in just a second and see who we think or you vote for as our goal of the season. Jordan Jones, signing of the season on a free transfer. We didn't see too much of him. He's a decent enough potential player. He was more of a backup this year. But he got signing of the season. I'm trying to think who else we signed. I think there's better guys. And most of them were loan signings, weren't they? So they probably don't count. And Damien Allmark, congratulations. Young player of the season, I should say. And only 17. There's about another 5 or 6 years of this award going his way, I might suspect. You can see the team of the year there. Again, no real complaints. Is Allmark over Bus and Brew? Perhaps controversial up top. Bus and Brew certainly got more goals, but Allmark, maybe he got them in less games. So difficult to argue, but maybe that could have maybe a flip of a coin, to be honest. If we look at the stats here, Bus and Brew was the Golden Boot winner with 25 goals. Denis Gosset just cleaned up, didn't he? 7.51. Quietly, what a season he had. Only 12 assists this year, not the 20 he managed last year, but he still got the Golden Spoon for that. Louis Gray, 92% pass completion as the goalkeeper. You need to have a high completion rate, and he did just that. Most man of the match, not an award we give out on the night, but Denis Gosset again won that with 8 of those. The golden card, it went to Romario Vieira. He had 5 yellow cards to go with his 1 red. That put them 7 each. I count a red card as double, but a red card wins the tiebreaker. So that's why Romario Vieira was the golden card winner this season. We have a quick look at sort of the overall 11. I've only been here for 2 years, so it's not really that exciting to look back on. There's no real sort of walk down memory lane here. But Gray has come in to be goalkeeper. Nichols, Williams, Denham, and Kelly is the back 4. That's the current back 4. Gosset and Vieira, I think that's a no-brainer. Molyneux still sticking out on the left, ahead of Neto, Henry Jones, Mike Hayes, who of course banged in the goals for us last season. He gets the start on the right, and Damien Allmark is up top. Again, I do wonder if Luke Bus and Brew is a little bit unlucky there. The substitutes, Callum Preston, Johnny Spittle, who shouldn't be there for too much longer, Evan Horwood, Venables, Edwards, Waite, and Bus and Brew. So there we go. That is where we stand on there right now. End of season review. We lost in the first qualifying round of the Champions League to Astana. We were outclassed in that one, weren't we? We were heartbreakingly defeated on away goals, I think it was, or did we concede late on to IFK Nurokopeng in the Europa League. Third qualifying round. We won a European tie in that, which was fantastic. Lost in the Iron Brew Cup. A disappointing game against Yeovil Town, which that's probably the game this season that's annoyed me most, to be honest. I really don't understand why we had such a bad day against them. But the treble, we won the league, we won the Welsh Cup, we won the League Cup as well. Excellent stuff there. Moment to forget. Sorry, the match of the season was a 4-0 win over Bala. Let's try that again. Was a 4-0 win over Cardiff Met Uni. The moment to forget was the 1-0 defeat late in the season. I think that wasn't it, against the New Saints. I think the match of the season was maybe our actual win against... I think we won on the night against Nurapang, didn't we? But we lost on away goals or whatever it was. I think that was maybe the match of the season for me. But But putting 4 past Cardiff Met Uni is not away from home as well. It's not a bad performance. Only 9% full, the old stadium. We need to get that up if we go, but it'll come with time. Let's hope that continues to increase. Only 28 players used, 3rd in the league. Now, I always win this, so I'm really disappointed in myself that we haven't done that. Club vision and expectations meeting. Make the most of set pieces. I mean, with Gossé taking them, will always be a chance of doing that. Work within a wage budget. That's something we'll continue to do as well. We want to challenge for the Premier League next year. We want to. We'll be in the first round of the qualifying for Champions League. It's required and we're there, which is good. And my contract expires at the end of the year. Hopefully that will be extended. And then next season, the season after next, I should say, we're expected to win the league. So I hope they're going to make us professional if that's what they want us to do, because that's a big ask if we're a semi-professional club. But we've done it 2 years in a row now. Let's hope that we can continue to do that. But look at that. It's continue to win the league. So expectations are going to be high in future seasons. Squad dynamics update. Henry Jones has moved into a team leader position, which is good. Venables, we know, is retiring. We'll be looking to keep him on the staff, though. Denny Gossé has moved into a highly influential. We need him up as a team leader as well. And then we have some influential players there as well. Most of them, Ollie New, I think, is leaving, but everybody else there waits on loan. But I'm hoping most of those guys, if we can get Waite back again, we'll definitely look to do that. We've got the end of season injury report there. Serafino just had an absolute nightmare, didn't he, of injuries this year. Hopefully he'll be back next season playing up to the potential that we know he has. Now, we have a summer transfer window coming up. Let's have a look at what we want to do. Now, my kind of general feeling here is that nobody is particularly safe because let's face it, we don't have particularly world-class players. Well, not world-class, but we don't have great players in any position. Everybody at this point is replaceable by a better player that is probably will become available to us as we grow our reputation here. The players that played a lot this year, Reece Williams, I'd love to get him back on loan. We'll certainly be trying to do that. Louis Gray as a goalkeeper, I think is as good as we can get for now. But again, we could definitely look to upgrade on him. But I'm happy. There's other positions to upgrade right now. Henry Jones is good. Gossé is good. Kelly again is another one. He's been really good for us this year, but we could still probably get an upgrade on him. He's only a 3-star potential ability, 2-star current ability, so that actually seems harsh on him. Netzo's hot and cold, but for the most part, he's good. He's played a lot of games, as did Bustenbrook, Jake Nichols as well, Romario Vieira, Liam Edwards. Didn't start the season, but was really good. At the end there. Denham is a decent young player for us as well, and then we go into sort of the more rotational players. If we look down the bottom, players that are probably replaceable, Kelly and Spittle are both leaving. I don't know if we want Galvin back on loan. Let me know what you think in the comments. I don't think he's particularly impressed, even though he's technically a better player than Kelly. I don't think I'd pick him over him right now. Serafino, his season was very much injury ruined. There's still a good player there. I still have faith in him, but he'll need to be fit next year, won't he? Because he's sort of almost 3rd in the order right now. Bray, I think we could look to move on. Hasn't really worked out for us. He's a raw player, isn't he? He's very much a raw winger, and he just hasn't quite worked. We've got Ridian Williams coming back on loan. I don't know that he's done enough to earn himself a spot, to be honest. Emlyn Moore, again, we've got good options up front. We might look to loan him out again. I just don't know that he's going to quite get there for us. We know Venables is retiring, and we'll look to keep him as a staff member. Lynch as a backup goalkeeper is fine. I don't know if we can upgrade or not. That'll sort of depend on that. Ewan Dixon, I just wanted to point out this guy. With Venables retiring, I think he's almost ready to come and step in. He's developing rapidly out on loan and looks a very, very good player for us. Hasn't maybe had the match ratings, but in a lesser team, Connors Key, who are, I think, fighting against relegation. So he's had a decent enough season, averaging 6.88 from 11 starts, 11 starts, 2 goals and an assist. So I think he could be decent enough. Simone Ray has never really come off the way I'd hoped. I think we might look to get him out the door if we can. Who's wanted, but he wants to go to Barrytown want him. I think I'd be happy to let him go, to be honest. Glennon, I'd love to get him back on loan if we can. Then Owen Taylor, these are sort of guys that are useful. I don't want to get rid of them, but they can definitely all be upgraded on, and Mark obviously will look to keep as well. So let me know where you think we need to upgrade, particularly. I don't think we have a necessary weakness right now. I just think that we can always, could always improve. Centre back is the weakness actually. If Glennon and Williams go back, they don't come back on loan next year. Oliver Denham, I think, is good enough to be a starter week in, week out for us, but we would definitely need somebody else. I don't think Owen Taylor is the man to start for us week in, week out. So yeah, that's maybe if we, as I said, if we don't get the two back on loan. But let me know what you guys think. We'll be back tomorrow, guys, for our summer transfer specials. We build up towards Champions League qualifiers once again. But now it is time to go back to goal of the season. Now, the way this works, there will be the Reece Williams goal that the game has picked, as well as 3 that I deem worthy of goal of the season. There'll be a little eye at the top of the screen there at the end of the video. Make sure you click on that to vote for your favourite goal. But before we get to the 4 nominees, let's have a look back at some of the honourable mentions. And there are lots of them this year. We scored some stunning goals. Enjoy this, guys. Don't forget to vote. And I will see you tomorrow for our end of season awards. No, for our end of season transfer special. We just had the awards. There will not be another awards ceremony. It will be a transfer special. Take care. Here are our top 4 goals from the 2021 season. Don't forget to vote for your favourite.